bless America.
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7.
So basically cheating.
It's a dream.
You should get that.
Let's go! My face, sir! Hello and welcome everybody to Nickel City X-Wing. My name is Greg and we have got an XTC match for you tonight. It is USA represented by Doug, Canada represented by Dezzy. Classic Scum v Empire. They are rolling for road. It is a chance engagement. Betting is open. In 1812, Canada marched across the border and burned down my home city of Buffalo. And now I want revenge. I will unapologetically be cheering for Doug because Canada has already won this series. And this is just a rubber match here. Gamut Key coordinating the reinforced to Boba Fett. Keeping the stress with Protectorate Gleb. Crispy betraying his actual nation, not his fake nation of Austria. Betting on Canada. Boba Fett going to boost forward. Lima Kai takes a focus. Sarisu takes a focus. Vader coming in hot, 5 forward and a boost. No shots. We're headed to the second round. Second round scores can be made from the objectives. This is a chance engagement, so there is half points on ships. This is the only objective where you can get half points. This game is moving too slow, which is, in my opinion, probably facetious. Tio, I see you trying to bet. Give me an exclamation point nickels. You might need to hang out a little bit before you get some nickels. It's your first time in a while. Oh, gosh. No, Tio. Points? What are we doing? That's not me. That's not here. What's up with that? You come into my home. And you exclamation points? We are the nickel economy here.
We know nothing about their language, their history, or what they look like. But we can assume this. They stand for everything we don't stand for.
Zap is how I feel about Canada. Yeah. I mean, Vader's in a great spot, assuming nothing changes. Hockey is not dumb. Take it back. Canada says hockey's their thing, but they haven't won a cup since like 93. Vader can't afford to take 2 torps here. See, I don't think Vader would. Vader moves after all of them, and I don't think they can get in range. And if Vader moves fast enough, he kind of negates the torps. Here come the TIE fighters. TIE fighters usually are just for plink damage and objectives in this list. Vader is the damage output. But with ISB Jingoist at 2 points, you can't really say that they're nothing with the strains they can give out. Lima reaches out for a target lock, finds Valen Rudor. Sarisu just banking in to provide some defensive rerolls. Boba Fett getting in fast and furious with the reinforce. And of course, gonna look like one reroll here. Vader. I don't think a boost left is wise. Boost forward might be preferable. Staying there, also acceptable. I think if you're Desi, you boost forward to make sure Vader clears next turn, whether it's the 4K or it's like a 3 bank, 5 forward, whatever. But Vader's just going to go ahead and take a lock onto Sarisu. Vader has cluster missiles. That won't come into play here. I'm not a huge fan of that. I'd rather give Vader the focus. So Vader is targeting Lima Kai. That is obstructed. Turn on the dice cam. 3 hits for Vader. Rolled 2. Doug adding on to it. Sarisu reroll. Sarisu reroll. Stays blank, and Lima Kai is going to take it all. Two dice into Vader. Gonna spend for 1. Vader doesn't roll any evades, but does have the evade. Proton Torpedo into Valen Rudor. 4v3. Valen does have the evade token. Hit crit. Hit crit into Valen. Oh, Valen's taking 2 crits. If one of them's a double. Crit 1. It's a fuel leak. That's a guaranteed dead shot. The torpedo one-shots Valen. Han Solo focus here for Boba Fett. Going to Fen Rao. Oh, yeah, okay, it's a Fen Rao combo. Gonna spend the focus for 4. Oh, 2 go in. That was close to another just dead, straight up TIE fighter. The Jingoist down to 1. So here's what happened. Took the red Han Solo focus and then used Fen Rao to get rid of the red Han Solo focus. Something we have seen already on this stream a couple days ago. And this is a big swing. One shield down on Fett with the dice and the rerolls. Would have been 1 no matter what, so. That was an ion cannon shot. I was wondering why there's 3 dice. The Jingoist gives a strain. Spends for 2. Doesn't really matter what happens here with Fett. It's just 1. That reinforced, so clutch. This looks like it's out. And Wampa, last but not least, looks like it's out. Everyone should get a point here. It's going to be 3-1 for Doug as we enter turn 3, a fast-paced game. Psych, do you happen to be watching? So after this game is over, we are going to try and line it up perfectly to send you over to the planning phase syndicate who is going to have a Nickel City X-Wing Draft League game immediately following this one. So your X-Wing action will not stop here tonight. Veno MX Burr says, oof. Not sure what they're oofing. Is it the Lost TIE Fighter? Now, a lot of people will argue that you should save the Proton Torps for Vader. I actually think it's perfectly acceptable to use the TIE Fighters, to use the Protorps on the TIE Fighters, and just get them off the board. Just absolutely wipe them off the board. Fenrow does have Marauder, but does not have any kind of bomb. In fact, there is no bombs or mines on the Scum side, and of course, not on Desi's side either. Do we have any system phase anything? I don't think we do. Special Curry, thank you so much for the gifted sub to Dare After. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Some ties are going to die. See, Sarisu is in a weird place, right? The bank right probably clears. A little risky. Can't hit that mustache. And then you got Vader coming in. Vader's kind of blocked off by the cloud, or by that rock. Everything is a little touchy right now. Greg, are you in charge of timer? Greg, you are in charge of timer. I didn't start it, so. What's happening here? Venom. Jesus Christ, I can't even read. Venom, thank you so much for the follow. And Wagner, thank you so much for the follow. Oh, Boba. Boba, you crazy guy. There's Sarisu. Special Curry, thank you so much for the resub. Look at you, doing work. Gonna take the target lock into the Jingoist. Vader, 3 bank. Oh, Vader coming in hot. Does Vader have the cluster missile? I think so. Yeah, absolutely. As long as Sarisu's in range 1. I think there should be a cluster missile shot. It is. Vader will spend 1 force. Sarisu 3 dice and a reroll. Vader jukes. Sarisu spends the focus to take just a shield. Nice juke by Vader. And Vader will spend a second charge. And that is hit, crit with the force. Second cluster missile into Gamut Key. Gamut Key, Natty evades. What a time to Natty evade. 1 will turn. Sarisu reroll. Doesn't get it. Takes 2. And that's the power of juke. Firecast Focus, how are you? Thank you for joining us. If you guys haven't, give them a follow. Now Boba Fett. I didn't see who he tagged. Gonna tag purple. Really going for a kill here. So this is into the Jingoist. Oh, that is just a sweet. Oh, so we're gonna get the Iden charge. The Iden charge is spent. Prevents that 1-shot damage to the Jingoist. Got it out of the way. Now here's the Pro Torp. It's a good one. It's a really good one. 2 hits, 2 crits. And the Jingoist dies. Oh, wait, no. Does the Jingoist have a... I guess the Jingoist had a focus? Wounded pilot and console fire. Lima's gonna go for it here. Hit crit. Man, this Jingoist can't find any dice. And there's a Jingoist off, but it took all your shots to do it. Alright, here is the Jingoist into Gamut Key, range 3, classic 2v3. For 1. And the blank out, that is a damage. Iden Versio. Into Gamut. Iden for 3. Gamut's dead. Oh, well, it was an ion cannon. I'm so stupid. I'm sorry I'm so bad at this. The Gamut is ioned. Hit crit. Spends the focus. I don't know who's shooting what. It's into the Y-Wing. With a reroll. Gets the thing. Don't know who took that shot. It must have been Wampa, and it must have been Gamut onto Wampa, and then Wampa onto... That must have been the order. So Lima did take another damage. So down to 4. We enter turn 4. They each get a point. And our score is USA 7, Canada 5. Seven to 5 for the USA. This game is howling along. We are already in turn 4. I mean, it's just been... it's been death. Is this a prime candidate for a Vader 4K? Marcel says, this is just for momentum. My garbage play yesterday gave it to Canada. Well played, but don't think we ain't aiming for some vengeance. That's what I'm saying, Marcel. In 1812, Canada came into my home, burned down my city. So Doug is doing this for more than just his team, more than himself. This is about more. Both these players, like this has been the longest phase of the game right now. This planning phase, they actually had to think about things. Both of them had game plan, stuck to it. We've seen 2 proton torpedoes generate 2 kills. We've seen a good amount of focus fire. Vader doing Vader things. Dr. West, damn right we did. America needs to burn down both Londons. Amen. Take them out. I can get to the one London. That one's easy. It's the other one, way over there. Hey, Firecast, can I stay with you guys? No reason. Here's Wampa, the one turn left. Gamut, gonna one bank with that ion. Glad you're blaming Canada and not Great Britain for 1812. Well, I mean, Canada, and they're the same thing. You blame one, you blame the other. You know what I mean? They're literally the same. Boba will take the red focus after the bump. And Lima does the 4K. And Sarisu does the 3K. Vader tries a one bank. Gets blocked. Does Vader take the red focus? I kind of feel like if you're Doug, just stick with your plan of eliminating ties. It's working for you right now. Vader only has Boba Fett. Could take the range 0 shot on Gamut. But is going to instead shoot into Boba Fett. And that, of course, is going to be 3 hits because it's always going to be 3 hits with Vader. Boba Fett, natties. Vader can't juke, so Boba takes another shield. And hey, these planks mean something. Lima. Does Lima get a free lock? Looks like no. One hit. Oh, it goes through. Wampa's going to use elusive. Does Wampa spend? Yes. Wampa will spend to not take damage there. Sarisu, range 1 into Wampa. 3 hits, natties for Sarisu. Wampa, 2 evades. 2 evades for the Wamps. Boba K Fett with 2 rerolls. Into Wampa. We'll need both those reroll, or one of those rerolls. That's going to be 4 hits. So at least 1. And it's 3 going into Wampa. That is 3 turns. 3 TIE Fighter kills. Since combat's engaged, he's killed a TIE Fighter a turn. Iden with the ion going into Gamut. That's 3. That's going to be a dead Gamut key. Into Lima downtown, 2v2. 2 hits. Lima should get a reroll from Sarisu. How do you guys say it? You say 1 Sarisu or 2 Sarisu. And the Sarisu, whatever way you say it, is an evade. The reroll works. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of Sarisus. Seeing like almost exclusively Sarisus and no Sarisus. It's gonna be tough for me. I'm a Sarisu kind of guy. This game's faster than the Bladensburg races. I don't know what that means. There's a reference I don't get. Briefly in my head, I was like, is that an F1 thing? Like, no. Guess it isn't. Planning Phase Syndicate, are you here? Psych, are you here? They each do get an objective point. 10-7, or it should be 10-8. Yeah, okay. 10-8 is the score for the USA. Well, a lot of the Empire's firepower has gone down a little bit. Remember, the red Jingoist is just living on 1. Vader in a not fun spot. Especially while stressed. Here is the road rolls. $4K from Iden Versio. 2 bank, relieve stress. We'll take the red focus. Just get it back for the red tie. How are Canada and USA doing this round? Canada has secured victory. False transponder lock onto Vader. What? Lock should have stayed though, right? Vader powers through. Takes the evade. And set up the 4K for next turn. Han Solo focus here. Won't be able to relieve it. Gonna fire out the back into red, looking for a kill. 4 dice, 1 reroll. And that's gonna be 4 hits and a dead red. Down goes the Jingoist. Yeah, Dezlin might be out of objective range here. Doesn't have Vader, so gonna just take a pot shot into Iden for 1. Iden rolling 5 because range 3 obstructed, gets the evades. One hit from Sarasu, range 1, spends the lock, hit, crit into Iden. Iden taking a crit. That is a panicked pilot into Iden. Unlikely that she gets an action again this turn. Now Iden should get to fire. Or this match, you know what I mean. Range 1 into Sarasu. 4 dice with the Ion. Goes for 2. Sarasu, 2 evades. And that is 2 points to Doug. As we enter turn 6. This game has been going for about 10 minutes. They are literally playing the fastest game in the history of mankind. Do they both have somewhere to be? 13-8 for Doug. It's called American Speed. Oh my God, they're done. It's 2 forward for Iden. It's hard to keep up. 1 forward for Boba. And a focus. Yeah, Colfax, he would be at home here. Sarasu with the K. Vader into Lima downtown. 3 hits, because of course 3 hits. Two crits going in. Crit 1, weapons failure. Crit 2, damage sensor array. Let the Wookiee win. Since I pop in the game, I see the board, I look away for a second. They're playing at like a speed that's been unheard of in the history of mankind. This is range 1 obstructed with a weapons failure. So 2 dice into should be 4. Hit crit. It's evaded. Was too few dice, but it's alright. Sarasu 2v4. Hit crit. Sarasu is balling the F out this game. A crit into Iden. It's a damaged engine. And Boba's going to go for a kill. Oh, wait. Elusive. Taking nothing. So I was elusive on Iden. Not taking anything. Boba gets the 1 reroll. That doesn't count. 1 hit. Iden evades. 1 point each side. 14-9 for Doug and the United States now. We're entering turn 7. I have 55 minutes left on my clock. 4 dice. I don't know. What's that in response to, Matt? Here's the thing. Here's the problem. Is they're playing so fast that by the time you guys see it and respond to something, we're 3 turns in the future, and I have no idea what you're talking about. Is Will still here? Will, I'd like to log an official complaint. Whoever the Team Canada captain is, I'd like to log a complaint with them too. Players playing too slow, wasting time, milking the clock. I mean, what is this? Turn 7 with 54 minutes left? Let's speed it up. I didn't know. 1 stress left. Lima just running away. Gonna clear weapons failure. Sarasu, who can do no wrong in life. Fate of Cain says, I'll be sure to discipline. Thank you. Thank you. Please get them. Sarasu probably just... Oh, focus. Not going to take a lock? Oh, Sarasu's probably saving that torque for Vader. And this is a burnout thruster boost thing. Slam. Slam's the word I'm looking for. And that's going to be a deplete token to Boba. So Boba will still be able to shoot after the burnout slam. Desi actually taking a second to think about this. Going to focus with that evade. Vader. Into Boba. So this will be 3v3. 3 hits. Because of course it is. 2 hits. A crit actually. Boba takes 1. Boba's shields are finally down. And I will say Boba is 1 away from half. That is 4 points. So that's not nothing there. Boba does have Vader range 3. It's going to be a 2 dice shot. Spends the lock on it for 1. Vader evades. That was a bit hopeful. Sarasu going into Iden 2v3. Hoping for that kill. Sarasu, not today. I'm really surprised we didn't get the Pro Torp there. 1 point apiece. 15-10 as we enter turn 8. This is great for me. I'm going out tonight. Now I don't have any time crunch whatsoever. Crispy, are you still here? I guess I'll take a second and promote myself in the 5 seconds they give me. If you guys enjoy the stream, if you like the look, like the feel, like how it's going, hit that follow button. We do 2.5 streams, mostly Draft League right now, every Tuesday and Thursday. We also stream Monday and Friday sometimes, you know, whether it be X-Wing, XTC, whenever we can get it, whatever. If you like it, come on back. We'd love to have you around. Crispy, can you talk to JJ and see if he's prepared to go live sooner than expected? Because this game is crazy. There's the road roll for turn 8. Road doesn't matter. It's just more for being orderly. Sarasu, do we finally get the target lock? That is exactly what it looks like is going to happen here. And the 4K from Lima. The 1 bank from Boba. Boba will focus. Vader 3 bank bump. Boba did his job. Vader not going to take the defensive. There, 1 hit. Boba, 1 evade. They have just passed the 50-minute mark. So there's, what I'm saying is my clock reads 49.5 minutes left. 2 crits into Iden, just needs 1 evade, gets 3. Iden doing God's work here. Boba Fett gonna take the range 0 evader. Oh no, going downtown, 3v4 into Iden. 1 reroll. Stays at 2. Iden still has that evade. I'm gonna need to spend it, but lives. Turn 9 coming up. I've actually never had a game go 12 rounds. All this time on stream, we've never had one go 12 rounds. Objective points, Greg. Yeah, you're right. 16-11. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, that's the thing. Desi isn't out of this because Boba's 1 away from half. Lima's on 2. Vader's facing both of them. Please do not think that this game is over. It is by no means over. I definitely think you'd rather be Doug, but like, would you? The evade. The target lock from Sarasu. The 3 forward. The 3 forward. Target lock from Boba. The 3 forward from Vader clears. Vader 4 dice into Lima Kai. Spends for 3. That's a dead Lima. Desi pulls in 3. 3v4 now. Boba Fett gets a target lock and a reroll at the back with Marauder. Will reroll 1. Hit crit. Vader, plenty of evades. Sarasu, range 1. 1 hit, has a target lock. Stays at 1 hit. Iden has the evade. 1 point aside. Round 10. 17-14. It's coming down to the wire. Rounds 10, 11, and 12 left. If it goes to that, then you have to assume it's a win for Canada, or sorry, for the USA, for Doug, just scoring the objective points. And that is the major consideration right now for both players, is keeping a ship in that range. 3 hard for Iden and the evade, just trying to keep Iden alive. Sarasu, the 1 hard, a target lock. Boba, the 1 hard. Can Boba boost right and get Iden in a shot? Does Boba even want to do that, though? Don't think that's in.
Hello, boys! I'm back!
That's definitely not in. Vader 4K and the boost has Sarasu. Only needs 1 on Sarasu. Can spend for 2. Now Sarasu gets 4 dice and a reroll. Plenty of evades. No shot for Boba. Sarasu range 3 to 2v4. Hit crit. Vader spends the evade. Iden, no shot. Back to dials. 1 point apiece. 2 rounds remain. Turn 11. 18-15. Will Hagwood says, run with Boba. Run, Boba, run. 1 damage to half Boba, 1 damage to half Sarasu. 1 hard for Iden. 2 hard for Sarasu with the bank, trying to catch Vader. 1 forward for Boba, beautiful move. Vader, 2 forward. Oh, man. All right. Vader looking for a full string to guarantee half. There it is. Hit, crit. Boba blanks. Gets 1 reroll. Would you rather just take hit, crit, and not have your focus? Hit, crit. It's a blinded pilot! A blinded pilot! On Boba Fett! Four dice! You can't mod it! It's natural hits! Natural hits! I'd instead! In turn 11! The anticlimactic shield on Vader. They each score a point, 22-20, an 11-round banger. The USA hangs on and defeats Canada in this particular game. Canada wins the series 3-2. But have you ever seen the rain? Have you ever seen the rain? What a match. About 34 minutes. That was a 34-minute match. Wow, wow, wow. I mean, unreal.